is Angola.
Noise in the beat.
All right, y'all. This is Angola through the eyes of an African American dancer. So Angola was a ride. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was a ride. It was fun. It was raw. It was an experience. I definitely saw like the highs and the lows of the country for sure. Um, yeah, dance wise, I understand why Kuduro, an Afrohouse dance, is so raw and intense. It's because of what they go through daily. To get basic things, everything is 10 times harder than it is in America. Like we are very, very spoiled. So the average Angolan makes 100 American dollars a month. Okay? So let me give you some clear perspective on this. Angola is like one of the richest countries in the world because of the oil and gas. All right, so imagine Los Angeles and New York prices on one side of the spectrum, right? And if you're only making 100 American dollars a month, you're gonna have to like take 3 or 4 transits just to get to like affordable food and basic needs, and then you're factoring in gas. Woo! So I can understand why the culture is so raw, why the dance is so raw, why people are just struggling just to like survive. So the beginning of my trip started pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. I got off the plane. My flight came in late, so all the banks were closed. And so, I'm just trying to get like on their data card and paying too much for that. I needed a cab. End up not being able to get the cab that I wanted because I couldn't get the app. So I had to like pick the random cab outside of the airport. And of course, I got to my location and the cab driver, her name is Maria. That lady is evil, evil in her bones. I got charged 120 American dollars for for an 8-mile cab ride from the airport. Like insane off the jump. So, but anyhow, I digress. I get to my hotel, I get all situated, and then there's more bumps. So somehow along the lines of my research, I missed that Angola is not connected to American banks, which means that any American Visa or MasterCard does not work in Angola. So that's pretty insane. So like, you have to carry cash, like super risky, cash in boxes, and keep it in your suitcase and pull it out when needed until you get to a currency exchange place. So a little backwards, but hey, I'm out of my country. I just got to go with the punches. So anyhow, I get to my hotel, end up having to like rely on my teacher, Manuel Kanza. Shout out to Manuel for coming through in the clutch, helping me out. We had to do the good old Western Union thing, send him money and then get their currency and all that stuff. So yeah, after it was all said and done, I finally got situated and things definitely got better after that. I started my dance classes. I started with the first class was Vandro Postar. Oh man, amazing, phenomenal Afrohouse and Kuduro dancer. Like to like see him online is one thing, y'all, but like face to face dancing with these masters, especially him, he's like an OG, is mind blowing. It's like I felt like I was watching an angel float on the dance floor. Like he's so light on his feet, he's so fast, and he's such a patient teacher. Like he's a awesome teacher. Man, I learned so much. Like I have so much to give here now that I'm back in like Long Beach. So look out for my videos coming in the future. So I did like a 3-day workshop with him back to back to back. Super challenging, exhausting, but my soul was full and I pushed through. man, I learned a lot about the proper energy of the dance, the technique, how to feel it, the culture, being in the culture. It's one thing like to like be at home in the U.S. and you're playing your music right, and you're like, you're feeling the culture. But when you're there and you're living the culture, eating the food, dancing with them, being in the neighborhood, seeing the struggle, seeing the success, seeing the smiles, man, ain't nothing like it, yo. Life changing, absolutely life changing. Woo! Okay, now let's get into the food. I'm a foodie. I work in the food business, so I always love tasting that fresh food from the ocean to your belly, from the tree to your belly, from the garden to your belly. So, my boy Fred and we connected like really well, and I had mufete, I had peshi, I had yucca, I had of course fufu with a little bit of red sauce. So these are all traditional Angolan dishes, and like the fish are like huge. They're huge, and like, oh my goodness, when they bring it to you, it's falling off the bone. Like I'm drooling just thinking about it. It was that good, incredible. And of course, like kuka is their signature beer. So, and like the thing about their beer was insane is that I didn't get a buzz. I had like 6 beers and like no buzz. It's so pure. I don't know what they put in it or how they process or make it, but man, that's like mind blowing. Even like basic dishes, like the spices they use there, the sauces they use, like, woo! Incredible. Oh, and one of the best things about like my day and night is that, waking up in the morning and turning on the TV and just seeing like black people on TV, like every channel, just seeing so much rich black excellence was like amazing. Just the music videos, the commercials, the TV shows, just beautiful black souls shining. Like that is so fulfilling to me. Like that gave me so much life to see my people unified and strong as one nation. Like anytime I go to the continent, anywhere in the continent, like that gives me life. Turn on the TV and just blackness, baby. Beautiful. Shout out to my guy Hawk. This cab driver, we vibed, This is why I love international travel so much. It's because you get to meet just random people and you have random experiences. And like there was one point, Hawk was like my main dude for cab rides because like he speaks a little bit of English too. So I'm not perfect in my Portuguese, but hey, So we connected. He was there for me like night and day. And there was one moment, it was like 6 p.m. We were in traffic, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you ever heard of like Barreto Show?" I'm like, "Yeah, Barreto Show." And then he's like, "All right, let me test you, right?" He turns it on, and right away he played Kosa, and I knew every word, and like I just got into it. We started singing together. We were like dancing in the car, vibing, like, moments like that are just forever ingrained in my memory. Alright, let's get back to the dance, okay? Alright, so basically, Manuel set me up with a little schedule, he asked me, what form of dance I want to learn, and just like, I legit felt like I was a kid in a candy store. I mean, I'm literally in Angola. I've been planning this trip for 2 years, and I've landed, and I have access to any form of dance I've been wanting to learn face to face. So, I went to his studio, which was amazing. I get to see what I saw on YouTube face to face, night and day. Literally, like it's make sure I get it right. His father's land that he got inherited, but they turned like this space, like giant farmland, into a whole studio. There's like 2 stories. They got a restaurant and bar downstairs, a little patio area, a garden, a big pool in the back. Like, incredible. Incredible. Like, Hollywood times a million. Like, just to be in that element and like smell the dirt and see the visuals and see the lighting and see that he has created a mini Hollywood in Angola. Like, Manuel Kanza is the Hollywood of Luanda, Angola. He's a go-to guy. And what an honor it was to be in this space. And so dance class wise, I learned a style called Samba Lakate. I did more Kuduro. I did Lamba, and then Kina. Gosh, and then even doing choreo with the students. That set me on cloud nine. I was boosted, man. Like, being in that energy with them and seeing how they dance face to face, the fire they have under their belt, and the hunger and the thirst. Like, shout out to Mauro, shout out to Luquinha, shout out to Marcy, shout out to Fred. All those dancers, just top notch. And then I learned, we did a dance to a song called La Bass, or La Bass. I think I'm saying it right. That was super, super fun. A little challenging in the beginning, but yeah, so intricate. Definitely a club feel and a club vibe. Man, what else? Dancing in the dirt in his garden behind his studio. Just being connected. Like, there's a photo of me I took where I'm just rooted barefoot, feeling the essence, red dirt to my feet, connected to Mother Africa in the full 100% essence. Like, telling you, that was the icing on the cake. Everything that happened in the beginning of the trip washed away. A positive mindset, yo. I kept telling myself, you know what? It's only the first day, it's gonna get better. And it was gold. Every moment, every hour, every minute, every second got better and better and better. And then, the Slavery Museum. I have to feel the pain of my ancestors, I have to see it. And going to the Slavery Museum was definitely emotional, but much needed. Because I've came back stronger with a new perspective, a new vision, and new knowledge on things, you know? And just to like have lunch around the slave castle, to see the locals interact around the slave castle, to see the fishermen fish around the slave castle. Those things are timeless gems that will forever be ingrained in my memory. Okay. Now, there's nothing better, and there's nothing deeper, and there's nothing more rooted and raw than connecting to the traditional dance of the country. So, I learned from this master named J-Lo. He is definitely an OG and a pioneer of traditional Angolan dance. And the forms of dance that I did was Tishanda and Ndumbu. So these are dances of warrior spirit. So going barefoot, traveling, taking 4 transits, not one, 4 transits to get to his studio, to where he lives. I was in like the deep projects, but connecting there, walking in, like seeing the rawness, like, you know, there's mosquito, there's like, you know, rusted metal and like broken wood, just like the true poverty struggle. But in those situations, you find the best gems of food and dance. And dance I did. And with their crew, I met all the crew members, we connected. We did, like, this was like a healing circle. Like, this was legit a healing circle. So you'll see in the footage, you can see we did all their choreo. We formed ciphers. We did freestyles. We exchanged language. You know, my Portuguese wasn't perfect, but thank God for Google Translate. Help me out when I struggled. And we understood each other more when we danced. You know, we spoke. We had a little bit of a little tug of war, but when we danced, we spoke the same damn language, and we flew. It's like God entered the room and he was like, connect, my sons, connect. And there's nothing better than connecting with your black brothers on that level. Like, oh, man, like, whew, I get teary-eyed thinking about it. Like, that moment was the highlight of my trip. Okay, wrapping up my trip, the last day was such a gift. The hotel decided to book, like, the well-known band called Os Jovens Surpreenda Orquestra, which means the youth of the orchestra. So they are a huge band. They play a style called Samba music, which is like a 15, 20-piece band of different like American instruments, African instruments, and man, they brought everyone out to dance. Everyone and their mom was doing Samba dance. It felt like New Year's and Thanksgiving all in one. There was food galore, drinks galore, like outfits, like oh. The circles were fun, the laughter, man, people were just like living their best life, and to just be in that energy and witness that energy once again, huge blessing. Like I gained so much goodness, like so much goodness. I learned so much from the culture. Like the culture is in me now. Angola is in me. So what a wonderful way to end the last day of my trip. And I can't forget, shout out to Manuel Kanza's mom for making me a bomb outfit. Yo, man, look at this thing. Yo, high key, she didn't even measure me. She just looked at me like scanned me up and down, like RoboCop. Okay, I got you. And I put it on, fit like a glove. Amazing. So talented, so talented. So I went home with like, the outfit, another outfit that I got in the market, some necklaces, hella memories. So the last day in Belas, I went across the street and I was looking out and I saw like these nice homes and like this boating dock, and I was just reflecting on everything that I have been given, experienced, and I'm just so thankful for every second, every moment. And flying back that evening, my heart was full with gratitude. So Angola, it was a ride, but it was a good ride. And I will be back for more cultural experiences, learning, connecting, parties, all of it. Africa to the world. Africa to the world, y'all. My name is Mamba. Thank you for watching my documentary. I'm out. Peace. Vai. Ei, tudo bem?